government has embarked on a disinfection exercise at the Kotoka International Airport and other regional airports to pave way for domestic flights to commence operations after they were suspended in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic. However, following lifting of the partial lockdown by the president, domestic flights are expected to resume. Minister for Aviation, Joseph Kofi Adda, tells Joy Business the exercise is crucial to help control the spread of the pandemic. Here's more in this report.
So behind me, you can see workers from Zoom Lion with 10 members in each of the groups. Now, these groups are expected to go out there disinfecting every corner of the airport. That is the car park, the streets, the tarmac, the taxiway, the various terminals and offices here to ensure that the place is safe and clean for passenger activity. And according to the head of Vector Services for Zoom Lion, this particular initiative or this particular activity is going to take 8 hours to complete.
In all, we have 14 groups. The first group, 4 groups, will be moving to Terminal 3. We'll be doing Terminal 3. There will be another group that will be doing Terminal 2. There will be another group that will be doing Terminal 1. Then we'll have another group also who will be doing the civil aviation buildings, all the other buildings around. We are also going to deploy people who are going to do the environment. What I mean when I talk about the environment with regard to airport, where the commercial activities are also taking place. We have MO&B engineering. We have the clinic, we have the project site, and all the surroundings. Another group is also going to take the work over there. We are going to do the tarmac as work, and where the airport also, where the airlines also park. We are also going to work there.
So the disinfection exercise is taking off here at the Kotoka International Airport. But we are learning from the Minister for Aviation, Honorable Joseph Kofi Adda, that besides the Accra Kotoka International Airport, similar disinfection is being carried across all the other regional airports. That's to say, Takoradi, Kumasi, Tamale, and the Wa airports, all to ensure passenger safety.
Today, we are here to fumigate the airport, disinfect it in all ways that possible. The airspace, the walls, the floor, the counters, and everything that needs to be touched or that will be touched by the operators and by the passengers. That's going to be done today, all the 3 terminals, including all the other supporting facilities, such as the Civil Aviation Authority terminal buildings and the Air Traffic Control Tower. We're also going to go to the cargo area and all the other areas that need to be worked on. That will be handled today, and if there's a need, we'll continue tomorrow. After that is done, the airport company, supported by the port health officials, or rather led by the port health officials, would make sure that all the things that need to be installed to support the implementation of the protocols will be taking place here. We're particularly doing this because we want to start the domestic flights first. As we speak, it's happening in Kumasi and in Tamale, and they're going to move on to Wa and Takoradi very soon. The provision has been made for them to make sure that all the gadgets, all the commodities that are required will be in place when we commence flying again.
So you can see the trucks disinfecting the airside and the tarmac where the aircraft park. Now all these are part of government's efforts to help check and contain the spread of the coronavirus, that is in their fight against the spread of the pandemic. This is to ensure that safety at the Kotoka International Airport is maintained even as our domestic airlines once again kickstart operations. Beyond the disinfection, other measures such as the mandatory use of the face mask, the mandatory use of hand sanitizers, and the mandatory check of the temperatures of passengers and screening of passengers before you board is all in place to help us check the spread of the coronavirus even as we kickstart with our domestic airline operations. Reporting for Joy Business from the Kotoka International Airport, my name is Sheila Tamaklu.